Hi, my friends and family, and welcome back. My name is Trey, and if you haven't been here before, this is Trey's Myths and Tunes channel and my show Trey's Timeless Now on YouTube and Odyssey. And today, my talk is called Faith in Reality around Ouroboros Ending and Shamanic Prayer. The YTCIA thought they got me caught in a trap. A shadow banned, but so much Stockholm Syndrome that I didn't want out. Because I love YouTube too much, babies. Hundreds of free psychology class. And even more wonderful, my favorite artists jamming out live for free on it. But I love you too, babies, too much babies. 'Cause we can go on together with suspicious minds. We can build a respectful future on Lucifer's lies. Suspicion trying to tear me apart. Suspicion trying to steal out your heart. Suspicion, why torture me? 'Cause we don't really need it. No more of the inverted fake ass fallen bullshit. Whoa. And you gotta know, only the discerning can ever be free. Suspicion. Faith in reality around Ouroboros, ending in shamanic prayer. As we see the tides of this atmospheric river they're about to dump on me here again turn back onto winter weather genocides. Winter weather genocides of farms and the poor and destruction of rurality, for example. Ideally to destroy the lives of all of us who live in the wild. As well as the attempted forcing into 15-minute cities. 15-minute smart cities, and the removal of entire regions and races such as Last Chance, California, Paradise, California, Lahaina, Maui, Hawaii, Palestine. One might ask, what is this planet? Is it really what Jimi Hendrix called it, a human farm, or what David Icke calls it, a soul-sucking, memory-white, permanent slave and loose factory? Is that what this planet is? Is it an energy siphoning matrix? Is that why we're here, to feed energy to these dark, fake gods? Is it an energy? Yes and no. Well, despite their origins in the outer spaces of, say, Sirius, for example, and Zeta Ridiculus, or Thuban, a black hole, and all of the evil reptilians supposedly that live actually deep in the Earth's caverns. If you go to Journey to Truth podcast and others stations here on YouTube, you can research that. Well, the dark side, the dark controllers, the reptilians, and the Anunnaki are in the heavens and the earth, yet they are extremely shallow, spiritually speaking, or at least morally speaking. They're fake, paper money thin, and concerned with usury, or only using us as an energy source. Realizing what I've said around the mainstream media, religions, and Lucifer, is there really a reality apart from the financial slavery and being a slave and a negative energy source for a loose, addicted, vampire, blood-drinking junior god collective, say like Yahweh? Think of the war around awareness. Are you a three-dimensional flesh suit or a multi-dimensional person that can experience spiritual powers? Because some say that's what the psychological part of this war is all about. It's It's whether or not you're willing to become real in your multidimensional capacity and respect all beings and not just one 3D. See, these reptilians can get up into the 11D, but they're only going to be service to self. They only care about themselves, like a black holes are. No connection to the divine Christ Mother. Is there really the Hindus said that reality is an illusion or Maya, that it's a fake. The Buddhists say it is like an illusion, that all is mind. The contents of your mind begin all war and all peace and all amazing inventions and all slavery. The anti-life Luciferians consider reality to be whatever they say Bill Gates wants it to be, purely for the selfish little me's. Narcissists, wretched and inverted, devolved the personality of Lucifer down to becoming little Satans controlling their sick bubbles. The truth is, reality contains all of these. It is like a psychedelic mirror, and the so-called online shaman Andrew Bartzis says maybe there should be thousands of realities on planet Earth instead of several, or whatever, however few there are. It reflects back your thoughts. Okay, and this reality is a hologram. Okay, Lucifer simply mastered the art of mind controlling you through that hologram. It reflects back your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. This is why it is very important to repeat the lies thousands of times in the mainstream media, and they have to put the blue message, even under my video when it was titled NWO. Christian, Muslim, and Jewish and Catholic Jewish synagogues are there to remind you, the obedient ones are there to remind you to live within the lie of slavery. All of them. I am one person. Can one person or a group become free on an enslaved planet? Well, free your mind. You can be free in your mind, relatively. The concept of personal truth does not cut it or hold water. When these truths begin to justify harming others, solipsism leads to narcissism. Narcissism leads to sociopathy. Okay? Obeying NGOs and secret societies, you will exist in their lies. They're masters of the art of deception. You obey them, then you live in their lies. Live in a lie. Break free from the mind control conditions. If you have the courage, start with yourself. That's the only way it can be done. As I've said, the only way the freedom comes is from within. Remember the non-aggression principle. You can do anything you want, just do not hurt anyone else's body or stuff, and I would add the caveat, your own and their own spirit as well, and your own body. Don't hurt your own body or stuff either. Within capitalism, you may have to earn or receive, take, beg for money or resources if you don't know how to do wildcrafting or farming, as long as we live in a capitalistic society. However, the mental prison of the matrix grid may seem to be invisible, but if you can discern its bars, which are beliefs, mind control regimes, and coercion and through violence and threat, ostracization, and all the suffering that comes from becoming somebody like me who disobeys, you can discern its bars. You can discover you have the key in your hand to unlock your prison cell. This is the key. You have it. It's in your hand. You just have to remember. The key is to reclaim your mind and your brain. It is lies that are not true, that keep you glued or tied to your cell. Okay? False beliefs. It could be dogma. devotion to, some predator, some spiritual bypassing insertion into whatever your belief structure is that's fake, such as the whole structure of the church, the state, or what so-called handouts or so-called independence, where you feel like you have to fight everyone else for capitalistic independence, ego, addictions, and habits, keeping you tethered to the false hologram bullshit. Stay 666, separation, real I tie. Please take a bigger view and remember, see how the lockdowns of 2020, the shots, are exactly the same as if you're in a religious cult or a Christian so-called. All that happened out of fear. All of you who obey out of fear of punishment, you're obeying a false religion, because the God of fear is the false one. The responsibility of awakening begins when you'll reclaim the courage to question your beliefs and know that they're most often cages. You are not a sinner. There is no savior, no exopolitical, no exoteric, no salvationist gods coming to rescue you. AI, nanotech, and transhumanism are an Ouroboros, a snake eating its own tail. Okay? And it won't be long, 5 or 10 years, probably before 2030, that this snake that's made out of Luciferic unawareness, disrespect, vampiric selfishness, that became the AI beast, eats its own tail. And look at this. Extreme wealth and poverty are fake. And a lot of people don't want to follow me because I'm in a camp, and the capitalistic belief is I don't exist. To a normie, I don't exist. Because what do I know? I'm at a camp. I don't exist. To YouTube establishment, I don't have a cell phone. I'm at a camp. I question Yahweh. I don't exist. If I had a PhD or MD or wrote books about it, that's different. The entire NWO, Agenda 2030, lockstep from Lucifer's rebellion, roughly 250,000 years ago, to this, it has all been implemented. Vampiric, Ouroboros activity. Kronos, or Saturn, is depicted in that painting. It's eating. He eats his own children. The elves are Ouroboros cannibals. They eat their own children. If we all took the jab, if we'd all taken the shot into the black, we'd all be shot into the black hole sun, Thuban, and this human experiment would be over. Capitalists think I'm an Ouroboros, yet I feel the oneness always. Whereas narcissists always only feel an inverted, sick, twisted, Luciferic, fake version of oneness. They're the oneness of the Ouroboros. So go to the forest, go to the seashore, meditate, read ancient Mahayana texts, for example, or read shaman texts that are from real legitimate shamans. And remember, you take legal psychedelic plants, and remember, watch my videos, or listen to my videos, and through my teachings, now remember how to see glimpses of reality beyond separationism, beyond your flesh suit, that little body, the little ego, financial control, and narcissism. At first, then with commitment, you'll see it really was, and will become, once again, even today, if you're really ready, a free will planet. For you, at least in your sphere of influence, in your house or your car, at least in some ways. 3 steps. And through 3 steps. Number 1, discernment. Number 2, discipline. Number 3, eventually you come to sovereignty and attain freedom. If you enjoyed this, click on the notification bell for more. Subscribe. Let's make this a better world, folks. And That's the key.